KISW.
BJ, I'm so excited to have our next guest on. I love watching these guys in the squared circle, and recently we learned something new about them.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, at a combined weight of 479 pounds, Grammy Award-winning Tag Team of the Year, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Please welcome to the show, Jimmy and Jay Uso.
Yeah, what's up,
Thanks
man?
for having us, man.
That is Grammy Award winning.
Grammy Award winning.
I didn't know you guys sang.
I didn't know we did either.
Damn.
I think we won an Oscar too. So funny.
I got to
man.
tell you something. When you're that good at your sport and you win a Grammy, I'm telling you, that's something right there. That's never been done.
Man, we had when that happened, we didn't hear looked it at when we each was other out there. in the We ring. was like, something went wrong because the people were like just looking quiet at me. And she, poor Lillian, man, bless her
Right.
heart. She was like, I think I said Grammy. I said, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right on live television.
What that means is that, Grandma, somebody's Grammy thinks you guys should get an award, is what that means.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
She needs a hug. That's what that means. We need to find her.
Well, that's the thing when you're doing live. I mean, we have it happen here on radio. You say something, and you're a second you say it, you're like, oh, I didn't mean to say it that way. And then the text line will fly, and people just don't even give you a chance to correct yourself.
Man, we was getting hit on social media with all the Grammy pictures. They had us on Milli Vanilli face.
No.
Body. Milli Vanilli body.
You were the dudes that were the real singers. All right, there we go. All right, that works. By the way, Monday Night Raw tonight, Key Arena, 4:30 p.m. Tickets available at keyarena.com. Look, every time the WWE comes to town, you know they put on a great show.
And every time they come to town, you see myself right there just screaming like a 12-year-old.
At some point during this interview, he says, look, I'll be in the front row. Please say hi to me. I'm going to be waving to you guys.
Yes. So far, I'm like 0 for 10 in requesting you guys to one of the WWE superstars to pat my bald head or something.
Oh,
so
man, you get that Uso tonight might be your lucky night.
all right, I'll be in the front rocking the Uso shirt. I expect a pat on the head.
That's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're gonna get you.
Now, listen. Steve, this time, please don't be like a bridesmaid trying to catch a bouquet when they throw a little T-shirt out to a kid, and you're over there wrestling the kid for the T-shirt.
This isn't. I need to. Every time you try and make it sound like I did. Okay, one time John Cena threw a shirt out, right? So it's coming my way. So I jump, and I didn't realize I had decent hops at that moment. I jump up and I get it, and now I'm like
6'4". How tall are you? 6'3"?
6'3".
Yeah.
But I'm not a very good jumper, except for when John Cena's throwing a shirt out. So I have it in my hand, and it's like the most exhilarating feeling in my life. I'm like, I've got the shirt! And then I realized, well, what am I going to do with this shirt? I'm not going to wear it. So I wound up giving it to a kid, but they like to twist the story.
I don't know.
I stole
I
it
was
from
about to say, there's a kid looking at you. You're like, I got this
All
shirt.
the pictures I see is a little kid going, what?
There were no kids around me.
Who are you?
I look over a few rows as a kid. He's got the headband, the armbands,
Yeah.
the shirt, and I'm like, well, this kid's the guy that wants it. So I gave it to him while people are yelling at me, like, throw it back into the ring. I'm like, I'm giving it to a kid. Relax,
okay.
people.
That poor little kid's still in therapy because the tall bald man took his shirt. It was meant for him.
Scarred his tall bald man for the rest
Good
of
job,
his life.
Steve. Yeah, thank
Scarred
you.
his memory, man.
Thanks.
Good job.
Yeah. This poor
That's
kid.
not what the WWE's about, Steve.
Yeah, man, we're about family, friend, and everything.
And I gave it to a kid.
Oh man! Well, and I'll tell you right now, you guys, what a great career, and of course the Diva Show, and I love the comedy.
Oh man,
Because I've done stand-up comedy, so
You have.
yeah, and it ain't, and I know, because it ain't easy to get up there.
It's another
and
world up there, man.
You're up there naked,
Yes.
and if they don't laugh, it is like, just talk about the worst feeling in the world.
Yes, that it was definitely one
man.
of the. It's hard to make people laugh. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to do. It's hard to do it now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I like.
know the feeling.
Yeah.
I try.
Yeah.
There goes the bald guy again.
Right? He just wants his head patted. That's all.
I thought, listen, all I know is you had great material. I don't know if I would have done it in front of the wife since she was the bulk of the material.
She made me do it. I said, if I do it, it's all on you,
man.
not on me.
Oh, man.
Has that show just tripped you out, the success of it? And I know for like my wife, she'll watch wrestling with me because I'm watching it all the time, but she was like, okay, whatever. And then Total Divas came out, and all of a sudden it's like she knows all the people in it. And even like our boss, his woman, same thing, obsessed with Total Divas. I mean, it had to be a trip to find the success in a reality television show.
And to have the cameras on, like when I'm going home, when we're going home, because we're used to, getting in the ring, the lights, camera, action is go time. But like going home was weird. Just going to my house was weird, and I had to get used to it.
They're just there.
Yeah, because every moment's go time. I wondered about that too. Yeah,
we don't turn off. That's what terminology we're always on.
Man, but
it was weird, man.
You'd like to turn it off in your own home.
Yes, yes. And you always hear you'll forget the cameras are there. It's like, yeah, right. That's impossible. How could you forget there's a camera, but you actually do something?
Oh man, so they kind of can become invisible.
Yeah, man. Just used to a brother walking around behind you all the time.
That's just weird.
Are there any moments you're like, okay, you got to give me 5 minutes?
Yes. Yeah, there are times like where we got off a plane, just jet lag, really tired, and they're like, hey, we got to be at your house at 1 o'clock. I land like at 12:30.
Man.
Yeah, be there. We'll show up at 2. I'm like, all right, cool. They show up at 1:30. Yeah, that's how they.
So we know the bathroom's a no-fly zone. At least that's a place you can get in there. Is there any other place you have where you go, okay, guys, this is my space, you can't come in here, or is it just, or is it just the bathroom where you got to go when they do these things?
Man, I guess if you're ever uncomfortable with something, they always, I need some space or something. But if they ever came in the bathroom, they're more than welcome to come in there if they want.
I was gonna say that's like the moment where I'd be like, yeah, follow me in here if you want to
come
deal
on,
with that.
please come in here.
Oh yeah.
You will never want to come in here.
You guys were at dinner with me last night. You saw what was going on.
Taco Tuesdays.
Come
you know
on
what I'm saying?
A bunch of text messages from the Rockaholics that are just pumped that you guys are in studio with us, and a lot of guys are all, and I agree with them. They're all saying you guys by far have the best entrance.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate that, y'all. Appreciate it.
Yep. Hey, the first time we did it though, so we was nervous. We only did it in front of our coworkers and Vince, but we didn't. We was like, all right.
No, they was like, what the hell
are we
is
doing?
that? What are y'all doing?
What are y'all doing?
For those that don't know,
Y'all are beating yourself up, and y'all even haven't started the match yet. Y'all already hitting each other.
Because typically when a wrestler comes out, they got the music and they come out and they have certain poses that they might do. But your entrance is way different. The music doesn't kick in until like you're 70% done with your intro because you've got your own chants that you do. And
and it's hard, like screaming that out top of my lungs. Top of my lungs. By the time we're done, it's like
while pounding your chest.
Yeah. It's a traditional Samoan war dance called Siva Tau. Ancestors do it before they went to war to show the other villages, who's running it, and who's like, man, let's do it. We need to stick with that.
I gotta give you guys credit because a lot of times when people come out and try to do stuff from their own culture, it can look like you're making fun or making a parody of it. So how's that been received? By I say by the old schoolers or maybe like the old family members or whatever. Because sometimes they go, really, you making a joke of us? As you're doing your wrestling thing.
Yeah, they love it though, man. Because our family, they've never got a chance to show this side of we got to do something new. Coming from our family who's been around generations, like we got to do something a little different, which is they love it, man.
And like a little inside thing about like Samoan people, like the language has to be on point. If it's not on point, then some of the older people
they're like
will take offense to it.
So
the first time we did the dance, we had to really get because we said some of the words wrong. So my mom called us. She's like, "Hey, if you guys do that, you have to." Make sure it's 100. So,
extra
pressure. Went back and made sure everything was right, everything's good. But that's one thing that we take a lot of pride of, man, is that war dance. We don't do it with nobody else. That's just me and him. That's our thing.
Yeah, we get mad actually when we can't do it sometimes. Like live television times are running. Mm-hmm. Hey, Usos, y'all can't, you just got to go out there because, we're running short on time. And we're like, oh. That's what fires us up. That's what gets us in the mode,
Yeah.
I could be yawning like 5 minutes before my match, and I hate, sometimes I'll catch myself yawning. I'm like, man, what is going on? I'm about to go
out of it.
Yeah, I'm about to go out here. And I'm yawning. But as soon as we go on stage, man, it's like everything's just
on, man.
Fireworks, man.
Yep.
It's fun.
I wish I could do something in life where I just walk out and fireworks go off.
I just wish you'd do something in life. I don't care.
I'm working on it.
All right, there you go. Oh man! So again, we got the Usos in studio Monday Night Raw tonight. Key Arena, 4:30 p.m. Tickets available at KeyArena.com. Again, you got to see this. It's fun seeing live, man.
And you mentioned family. I would imagine it's you guys have a dynasty when it comes to the world of wrestling.
Yeah, they always tell us to name our family members off, man. Sometimes
we get lost.
If it's physically like a family tree in front of me, this guy had a list and it's like, here you go. I was like, what? We're from here? I was like, whoa. This is awesome, man.
And it makes sense, man. Because of course, everybody, if people don't know, of course, you guys are family with The Rock, and I mean, it's just like there shouldn't be that much charisma in one family, though, because you guys go out there and you just own the place. You're just likable. No matter what will ever happen for you, whether they make you horrible people, whatever it turns out to be, it's just you guys are so likable, and that much talent should not be in one family. It just ain't right. It's like the Wayans brothers. I go, guys, maybe one or two of you, but really all of you have talent. This is BS because there's nobody in my family. I didn't even know that's talented at all. My family got screwed. It ain't right.
It happens, man.
Yeah.
But thanks, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for that. That's
I remember being a kid when I first got hooked into wrestling and the Wild Samoans and just being terrified of those guys.
I mean, they was eating raw chicken when it was coming out.
Right.
Raw chicken. Yeah. People lose their minds when they find the chicken isn't really cooked all the way. They have a raw quarter leg chicken in their mouth.
That's
Back at that time,
and we tried it when we was little. We would see them on TV. We would try it. We tried to bite the raw chicken and try to bite it. And then first off, Mom whooped us for that.
I was going to say.
Second off, we was grounded and just trying to bite a raw chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Disgusting.
Oh.
Did your mom also talk to them and say, look what you guys have done?
Yeah, she already knew that. Fish was next week. Raw fish was next week.
After we broke her coffee table.
Working on wrestling.
Poor mom,
That's where it started, man. In the living room.
Poor mom.
Yeah.
That's where it started.
That would have been my first line, though. As soon as Mom gave me a hard time about saying a word wrong, hey, it's not raw chicken. We're not raw chickening it out there. Come on.
Yeah, we're good. We're healthy.
So I hadn't even thought about that because I'm the kind of father where I don't want anybody to ruin my world, and you guys are busting furniture. I don't know how long we could have lived together. I don't know.
Oh, man.
How did your parents put up with that?
Man, holes in the
Our
walls.
poor mom. It was our mom. Our dad was on the road a lot, but man.
She was our
Poor
ref,
mom,
man. She was our referee all the time.
Yeah.
Us and 3 other brothers. We had 2 younger brothers.
Dang. Oh, that's a house full of testosterone.
We were just
She knew what
everywhere.
was up. She just like, well, this is happening.
But the funny thing is, you get mom mad, everybody's scared.
Yeah.
We weren't really scared
yeah.
of dad. Once mom got mad, it was like, oh man, we're
Watch out.
Because it takes a lot to get that
Yeah.
temper to switch.
Yeah,
I know, at least in my household, it's like, oh man, mom's mad.
Yeah, you don't want mom to be
Right.
mad at you.
She's got that metal spatula, chasing you.
Yeah,
Nobody-
she had this huge belt like this, my dad's
Oh,
belt. Like
dang.
we used to hide it. Yeah, we used to hide the belt.
So, did you guys? Because you guys are twins. So, did you guys ever try to get the other one in trouble just to get belted? Or did he?
Jeez.
Well, I don't know. Okay, maybe
I love my brother.
Oh, see, my older
Getting
brother
a
was
peek inside of his household.
Yeah.
My older brother was that guy.
You're
What do you
gonna
want me
get
to say?
belted tonight, bro.
Yeah, my older brother would be like, hey,
You're gonna get belted.
I'm framing you.
Yeah.
See, that's why I grew up in the North. That's the Northeast too, because if you're a sibling, they want to get you in trouble. That's all they ever want to do is get you in trouble.
That's awesome.
Sibling
Yeah.
love, man.
Yeah, see, I love these guys. I should have been in that house. You guys, do you call mom and keep in touch with mom enough for her standards? Because that's always a tough thing when when the boys leave the house doing their own thing. Is like,
our mom is she's when she watches on TV, she's like still like watching, like kind of half looking, half turning away, because we're flying everywhere, and she'll call, we'll text, hey, we're okay, big matches
Every night, be careful. Every Monday, she knows.
Well, sure, because which one of you dudes got injured?
Jay did.
Yeah, Jay. Yeah,
the weak one right here.
Yeah. All right. There goes that brotherly love.
Jay Usos is the one
We
that
were
got
just
hurt,
talking about
y'all.
that brotherly love. That just
Damn.
went down. Where's the belt? Who's got the belt?
Who's getting belted right now?
getting belted?
A table match in here right now.
Yeah, I mean, I
Y'all ain't got to go to Monday Night Raw. Do it right now.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. I mean, she must have been out of her mind when you got injured. She must have been. That's it. You're done.
Yeah,
it's
I was,
over.
man. At that when I got hurt, it was right before Mania last year. So I was pretty bummed out, man, because we couldn't go hard on at the pay-per-view. So I had to sit it out. But man, this year,
Right
I feel like
before
we're ready, man.
WrestleMania.
It's already a year around already. And I was just telling them, man, I was like, Mania's already here.
Yeah.
Last year we couldn't perform because I was hurt. But man,
I
this
performed.
year we ready.
You didn't perform.
All
I
right,
performed. Yeah.
Usos, man. Him and his wife though, they killed it in that match.
Yeah.
But it was weird, man. Not like in there without him.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Our chemistry in the ring is crazy. Like we can look at each other and know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we don't have to say anything.
Yeah,
No, we
it's
know
weird.
what move to hit. It's just one of these.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
how-
it was really weird.
And how
in
many
there.
years you guys been doing this together like that?
Going on
I mean,
9?
man, from the
9?
sandbox.
Whoa.
I mean, like even football, like high school, we was always outside linebackers. Like we're always across from each other in everything we did.
Yeah.
I mean, even Roman played middle.
Yeah.
So I mean, all the way from Pop Warner, we was just always around each other, always around.
See
each other.
there's a simpatico there that it's like nobody. I mean that's maybe a big reason why you guys are so cool out there, because you've just been performing together for so long. Like you said, you know what you're doing, and a lot of people don't get that. They don't have that. Even people that are tagging, but they really never knew each other.
Yeah. Hey, do the thing with the thing we used to do with the thing and then tag. Yeah.
What?
Is it fun for you guys to watch? Because when you guys first started jumping into the WWE in the tag team division, it was kind of like on the back burner, the tag team. And I remember like thinking maybe in the back of your head, you're like, do we need to split up? Do we need to do something? And it's so nice to see now tag team. I mean, the matches are just, the stuff you guys have been doing with the New Day has just been so much fun to watch. But I look back like 5-6 years ago and it was like, oh,
it was
man.
Nothing, yeah.
So
and us being
That's
a
when
tag
we came
team.
in was like 6 years ago already, too.
Yeah.
You're right.
It was just the Hart dynasty. That was the main one, us and the Harts, and then everyone else was just random guys put together.
Right.
Now we got like the Wyatts, like you said, New Day, us, Lucha Dragons.
Yeah, tag team wrestling was hot back in the day, right? Like when we was growing up, every tag team was like, yeah, man, this is cool, and it kind of got away from there. But I think now it's coming back around.
Oh,
man.
it's awesome.
There's
right
an
now.
art of tag team wrestling. I mean, tag team matches are hard to do. Taking care of 4 other guys, working in there together, but. Man, we back, man. Usos is a true tag team.
Well, you guys are a big reason that it's coming back, really. I mean, not that you're going to bang your own drum, but we'll bang it for you.
No doubt.
Yeah, we'll bang that drum for you. We don't got a belt, but we got a drum to bang.
Oh, I mean, even on the text, everyone's like, "These guys are hands down my favorite wrestlers." It's awesome to see that tag team is back in the spotlight. And
there were times where we like, man, do we think about splitting, or do we? When is the right time to do it? But we just, mom's like, no, y'all just stick together like y'all been doing. Or I'm going to come out there and make y'all stick together, if you know what I'm talking about.
That's great. We love to ask this question to anybody who comes in because, look, you guys got a lot of fans. But we always know that, we all have our fanboy moments. Probably a lot of people met you dudes, and sometimes it's those awkward moments where they're like, Chris Farley from Saturday Night Live, I love it when you did that thing with the thing. And you're going, all right, nice meeting you. And how about you? Have you guys, because of the business you're in, you get to meet a lot of folks. Have you had a fanboy moment where you're like, holy cow, we met somebody, I never thought I'd be meeting this person?
Yeah, man, we just telling them out there before we walked in was Kevin Hart. Yeah, huge fans of him, man, and finally got to meet him because he came to Raw one day, but, man, walked right by him because he was so damn short. I even know. I was like, man, that was a little kid back here.
He's a little dude, yeah.
Have you seen that picture of him with Shaquille O'Neal? I think
Yes.
it's like, it looks like it's photoshopped.
Yes, I have seen that.
Oh man, and it's always because when you get fanboyed out, you're just tongue tied, and all of a sudden you go, "Why was I that much of a tool in front of this dude that I love?" Were you cool with Kevin Hart, or because I don't know how sensitive he is about the little thing, but most little guys don't like being little guys, and that's the first thing you notice if you meet him. You've seen him on the movies, but if you've never met him, you're like, "Holy cow, dude, what?"
Yeah, it was cool because he was like, man, like the first thing he said was, man, y'all some big. Like, he already knew what Samoans are too. He's like, we're big anyway, but Kevin Hart,
Plus, like
probably Wiz Khalifa too. Recently, Wiz Khalifa.
Man,
when we're around such big guys all the time, we forget like we're big.
How big we are.
Because like we'll go like my wife or some of my friends and be like, hey, or we go out dinner. Hey, man,
you mean big size wise guys?
Yeah, because we're around like Big Show and like Mark Henry and Kane every day.
Yeah.
And we're just,
and then when
what's
you
up, man? And then
go in regular life, like we're on the airplane and in the airports, it's like
they're like, man, you guys are huge. Yeah. You see the guy up there? You see his head from back here. Poor Big Show, man. He's like in 2 seats. Like,
oh yeah,
this looks miserable.
You should see him walking through the airport, man. It's like the craziest thing like you could see. You see all these people like just staring at him walking.
Yeah,
but that's got to suck all the time.
Huge, man.
For them. That's got to be. I mean, you just want to. Just do your thing, man. Everyone's just stopping, and like especially like Khali.
Yeah,
remember Great Khali was he got.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean,
we had to drive him one time, man. That's probably the last thing I'll ever do again.
Why is that?
Really?
He was driving, I was sitting behind him, but Khali, like basically his head was in my lap.
Yeah, he's so big, he's so long, like so he had to like recline the chair back, so like. Brother's like sitting behind him, like in the back, like with his legs wide open, like oh man.
I can appreciate that.
I have one more question I was hoping I could ask because I
You know
like
what?
you guys
You
you're
work here. Go ahead.
You're rocking the Usos shirts, and I love, and it's a representation of the face paint that you guys wear. And I always was curious if is that a nod to the Ultimate Warrior because of the vibrant colors that you guys use?
Bro,
or-
Well,
straight up.
That's close though, but so we're Ultimate Warrior was our favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
So like the energy and the bright colors come from him.
Yeah.
But the paint was for Umaga.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a mixture of the
Homage to
two.
Umaga, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, our uncle.
But this shirt did come off an old Ultimate Warrior shirt where he just had
That too.
the paint, and he just had the paint. We was like, bro, we just need like a logo, like a Superman logo. You know what I'm saying? Just throw the paint on there. I like it.
Yeah,
it's
those are
awesome.
sweet shirts,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you,
Those
man.
are really sweet shirts. Well,
Get them at
guys,
the WWE shop.
Yeah.
for only.